Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Fallout 2. Last episode, we witnessed a secret transaction between... we're not really sure who, but there were some pretty heavily armored people involved, and Salvatore guards. And now we're with the Wrights, see if they have any jobs for us to do. You gonna let me look at these shelves? You are. I cannot carry that much.
What you be neat?
Have some bullets, my friend. Yeah, sorry. I just need to talk to my friends for a moment. Don't worry about it. I'll be with you in a moment, sir. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to see me. Yeah, indeed. I'll be with you in just a moment, sir. Don't worry. I definitely will be. I don't want to overload him. Ah, he's fine. Let's give him this armor. See, because he doesn't care. Ooh, Stimpaks. And a fuzzy painting. I can't carry that much, though. I'll have to come back later for the fuzzy painting. Orville Wright. Wrinkles cover this old man's face. It looks like any other expression... looks like any expression other than a scowl is foreign to him. Only a few brown hairs are left on his thick gray hair, Start talking, tribal. Who are you and what do you want? I'm a simple traveler looking for work, or... the name's Elmandretta. I'm interested in a job. No shit. Well, pleased to meet you, Elmandretta. Glad you stopped by. Damn neighborly of you. Sneer crumbles into a frown. Looking for work at Family Wright, huh? Yes, So happens my family is Family Wright. Blood thicker than water and all. What makes you think I need a piece of tribal ass like you in my family? I got enough whores to suck off all of Northern Cali. Give me a test, then. Let me prove myself. Alright. Maybe not being in the family could be a good thing. You got children? Not to my knowledge. I think I'd remember. One of my sons, my boy Richard, passed away recently. Chem overdose. Jet. How can I help? I want to know what dealer gave that shit to Richard and forced him to take it. Every time I send my boys to find out, they turn up nothing. Maybe somebody who ain't got right blood could get some answers. Forced him to take it? Face turns red. My boys are clean. And they know to stay away from that shit, or I'll kill them. Then suddenly, Richie ODs. Someone pumped a ton of jet in him. So much that fumes was running out of his nose. Well, it doesn't mean someone else is responsible. Your son could have taken too much. Jet is highly habit-forming. Alright, I'll take the job. I don't want to get him pissed off right now. Alright then, now look, you find that son of a bitch who killed my boy, don't you touch him. You just come back and tell me that dead man's name. I'll take care of it from there. Any leads? No, everybody's too scared to talk. To a Wright, anyway. If I were you, I would question some of the Reno chem pushers. See what they know. That jet came from somewhere. Any pushers you suspect? The way I see it, it was probably a Morton pusher. That goddamn family controls nearly all the jet in Reno. I'd scope out the desperado, see what dealers hang around out there. Alright, find the person that gave him the jet. Don't hurt them. Just come back and tell you. Got it. Alright. Let's see if you know anything about this. What can you tell me about your brother Richard? Good kid. Damn if we ever find out who did it to him. Any ideas who might have done it? A lot of other families sell jet. Could have been any of them. Morton's got the most jet dealers, though. 'Cause they make the most jet. Me, I'm betting it was one of them. What dealers do you suspect? Bunch of them. Jagged Jimmy J on 2nd Street. That old son of a bitch, Renesco in the West End. And Jules deals, too, at the front of town. Mostly to dumb tourists. Then there's little Jesus Mortino. Little Jesus Mortino? He's big Jesus' son. A bastard, more like. He might have caught Richard alone, then pumped him full of jet out of spite. You looking for him? Check out the Desperado. Little Jesus hangs out there with his old man. Can you tell me a little bit more about him? Quiet kid, clean kid, kept out of trouble. And for a Wright, that's something. We buried him on the Golgotha Plains a while ago, but even so, Mom still don't want his room disturbed. It's hard for her to let go, you know? Which room was his? Do you think your mother would mind if I looked in there? His room? It's the empty one next to Mom's room. The second one down from the kitchen. As for looking around, well, look, don't stay long, and don't mess the place up, or Mom will pop a clip if she finds out. Thanks, Keith. I won't be long. Let's see. Buried in Golgotha, Alright. I'm not sure if that has added it to the map. I hope so. Oh. Can I look at that? Apparently I can't get there. Alright. Second one down, so this one. This was Richard's old room. Hey, I found an empty jet canister beneath the dresser. 500 experience points. You found a clue behind the dresser in the Wright mansion. This empty jet canister was found in Richard Wright's room. It still has traces of jet inside. Well, I'm probably going to want to talk to someone who might be able to help me identify whose that was. Or, like, whether there was anything special about the various families' jet that might give me a clue. Let's pop in here, just see if there's anything that we can loot. Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, Renesco seemed fairly intelligent, and I think he might be able to tell me something. He certainly sold chems. Did you sell jet to Richard Wright? Don't you even try to pin that accusation on me. You want to know who did it? Ask Tweedledum and Tweedledummer if they've been selling jet laced with arsenic. Can you tell me anything about this empty jet canister, then? That's empty. It's a jet canister like the hundreds of others all over New Reno. Anything else I can help you with? Does this belong to you? No. Anything else I can help you with? Nope. Goodbye. Okay, so not him. Well, we got a pretty good relationship with Jimmy J. Maybe he'll have some idea. I was saying that everyone else's stuff is laced with something. Knew you'd be back. Knew it. Didn't Jagged Jimmy J say that that'd be the way? Keep 'em happy and they'll never let you down. So, my pilot friend, what did Jagged Jimmy J do for you today? You said before that your jet was the safest. There isn't any bad jet floating around, is there? Hell, all I'm saying is Jimmy likes his buyers happy and alive. Draw your own conclusions, my pilot friend. Is breathing more important to you than shaving a few chips off your next jet purchase? Know anything about this empty jet canister? Takes a canister, studies it. Nah, Sniffs nozzle, then frowns. Shit. This jet's got Radscorp juice in it. Whoever was sucking on this ain't long for this world. Hands canister back. You've discovered that Richard Wright was poisoned. 500 experience points. It's poisoned. Hell yes. Gotta be careful in this town with shit like that being passed around. That's why Jimmy always says. Oh, any idea where this might have come from? No, I don't. Look, now, don't be spreading the word that's mine. If I were you, I'd ask Jules and Renesco about it. But you didn't hear that from me, alright? Renesco and Jules, huh? I'll ask them about it. Thanks for the tip. But first, you have any caps that I could get? You have 36 caps. Alright. Never mind. Not worth it. Jules was up here, I think? No, that's a pimp. Could have sworn I saw Jules somewhere. Nope, can't get around that way. Alright. That's a pimp. Oh, Jules was down here, wasn't he? Oh, Frenchie. I haven't talked to you. Sims Payne. Hello. Tips an imaginary hat. Happy or something, ma'am? Oh, I guess they're playing instruments. You don't have anything on you. Here's a few bucks. Can you play something else? Alright then. You heard the lady boys. Let's try a little something else. Thanks, guys. No, just listening, thanks. Oh, alright. I think the background music did change. Jules is down here, isn't he? Yeah, this is Jules. First of all, what do you have? You have stim packs, and I want them. I'll offer that. That's good. You can have some guns with no ammo. I have your stim packs. I'm good. Alright. Let's see. So, I'm curious. What do you get out of playing tour guide, Jules? Jules' smile dies. I'm looking for people like you coming into Reno. There's a prime spot to deal. Plus, certain establishments pay me to point newcomers their way. That a good enough answer for you? Okay. Well, let me try talking to him again, see if he says anything about, Know what happened to Mr. Wright's son, Jules? Wright kid? Yeah, I heard about that. Damn shame. Kids his age shouldn't be doing chems. They got so much to live for without being given impure shit. What do you mean, impure shit? Some dealers don't care what they sell. People die. Now, I ain't saying anything, but I'd check with old Renesco the Rocket Man, see how good his shit is. Reno's a big place, Jules. Anybody else who might be responsible? A lot of dealers in town. Little Jesus Morton, though, maybe, but why he would sell to a Wright don't make sense. There's Jagged Jimmy J up on 2nd Street north of here, but he's a small time. I'd still check with Renesco, though. Little Jesus, Jagged Jimmy J, Renesco. Got it, thanks. Alright. I could have had him look at it, but Jagged Jimmy J is already given me what I needed to know. Alright, let's go make our way to Renesco, see what he has to say. That vulture Jules and that lion reprobate Jagged Jimmy. Jules is always perched near the entrance to town looking for ignorant visitors to victimize, and Jagged Jimmy deals on 2nd Street to the rest of the Reno cattle. Jules said to ask you. He says you sell bad shit. Look, primate, you don't even know what you're babbling about. Oh, I think I... Open your mouth again. Even a whisper, even a hint, reaches Mr. Wright that I... or you might have had anything to do with that boy's OD. Our lives ain't worth Brahmin shit if that happens. Oh, so you... If that happens, you tribal shit, I swear you'll die before I do. Now, for the last time, that kid never bought shit from me, understand? Don't you ever say his name in here again. Or so help me. Oh, can you tell me anything else about Richard Wright? Who did he hang around with who might have used chems? You stupid bitch, I told you not to say his name in here. Get out, I see you again, I'll shoot you dead. If Mr. Wright comes looking for me, thinks I killed his boy, you'll die first. Don't threaten me, old man. I may have goofed this up. Because I should be able to confront him about the fact that this had rad scorpion venom in it. Ah, can you tell me anything about this empty jet canister? It's empty, it's a jet canister. Know anything about the rad scorpion venom traces that are in this canister? Rad scorpion? Renesco suddenly freezes as if remembering something. You know something about it, don't you? Whoa, now, wait just a minute. Don't mess with me, Renesco. You try and weasel out of this one, you'll be joining Richard, understand? Wait a minute, look, I didn't sell it to the kid. He never bought anything from me. I was asked to make some jet laced with rad scorpion venom, but I didn't sell it to the kid. You were asked to make poison jet? For who? 1,000 experience points. You've exposed Renesco's involvement in Richard Wright's death. Salvatore's requested it. They said it was a special order. I didn't know they were going to give it to the right kid. You have to believe me. I don't poison kids. Just adults, huh, Renesco? You sorry son of a bitch. Why did you poison the jet? You had to know they were going to kill someone with it. The Salvatores own me. They own this place. And when they want something, I'd give it to them, or they'll kill me and have me replaced. I never meant any harm to that boy. Alright, I believe you. I had some other questions. Alright. Okay, well, we know that the Salvatores were the ones who basically did this. Alright, let's go back and let our friend Orville Wright know. Wonder if he has a brother named Wilbur. Maybe he just changed his name from Riddenbacher at some point. I can go down this way. I'm going to save it before I talk to him, just in case this cuts me off from doing something with the Salvatores. Hello? You again. You found out who killed my boy? Yeah, it was Jules, the dealer at the front of town. Jagged Jimmy J, the dealer on 2nd Street. That old geezer Renesco, the Rocket Man. Little Jesus Morton, no, he deals jet. Your son didn't die of an overdose. He was poisoned. What? Poison? What in hell's name are you talking about? I found this jet canister that Richard used, or was used on Richard. There were traces of rad scorpion venom in the cartridge. He was poisoned with rad scorpion venom. The jet overdose was just a cover for the poisoning. Don't know if it matters. Go with this first one. Assuming I believe this for a second, and I ain't saying I am, then who poisoned my son? And why did they go to the trouble of dosing him with jet? Word is it was the Salvatores. They pumped him with jet laced with rad scorpion venom, then left him for you to find. I don't know which of the Salvatores did it. Renesco doctored up some jet for them, not knowing they'd use it to poison your son. That bastard's seen his last days. Come morning, he'll be dead. But he'll be a long time dying. But Renesco didn't give Richard the jet. He didn't know who it was for. It was the Salvatores that poisoned your son. You fingered a suspect in Richard Wright's death. You gained 500 experience points. Go with this. Now, why in hell would they do that? Well, the way I see it, the Mortonos control the jet in Reno. Naturally, you'd blame them for a chem overdose, and then there'd be war. If you two didn't wipe each other out, you'd at least be weakened by the fight. That makes life easier for the Salvatores. All they have to worry about then is the bishops. Stares at you for a long time, then a dry chuckle escapes his lips. You give me an answer and I can't do anything about it. The Salvatores. God damn it. Takes a deep breath. Can't do anything about it? What do you mean? You have correctly identified who killed Richard Wright and the motive. Gain 2,000 experience points. Know what those Salvatore bastards are armed with, friend? Those damned Lightbringers. One Salvatore packing that kind of heat can kill my whole family without batting an eye. To beat that, I'd need... What? Well, now, before I get into specifics, let's settle accounts first. Here's a little cash for your trouble, plus some ammo, liquor from my private stock, and another job for you if you're interested. I'm interested. It so happens, not too long ago, I came across a map that shows an old army base in the mountains not far from here. You find a way in there, and I'll see that you're taken care of. Why should I go? Didn't you send somebody already? Mr. Wright's expression tightens for a moment, then he snorts. Not exactly. The fellas I got the map from are dead. They were a tough bunch, but they all got wiped out trying to get inside the base. They didn't even get inside? Yeah, the only survivor said shortly before his unfortunate death, said that there were some kind of super gun turrets guarding the entrance. Wiped out most of his boys. What happened to the survivor? Oh, old Sam Pritchard, sad story. Got drunk one night, mentioned to my boy Keith he'd found this base, and before you know it, he draws me a map and dies. He's sleeping in Golgotha now. Seems like Reno's filled with sad stories these days. I'll take the job. Nods, smiles. Alright then, come back when you found a way in, and I'll see you're well rewarded. Now as for the location of the base, head north, then gives you the coordinates of the army base. Alright, I'll go check it out. When I find a way inside, I'll be back. Okay, in terms of experience points, I am pretty close to going up a level. It's pretty nice. Okay, well, so we have a quest that will take us out of here. And we do have our part for the town of Broken Hills. Let's go see if the Salvatores have anything for us. Totally play each side against each other. Hello. Word is you Salvatore's poison. Oh, you know what? I just saved it. Mason's face goes stone cold, and he reaches for his weapon. I don't think you find killing me as easy as poisoning that kid. I think that's broken. I think that's supposed to make them go hostile, and he doesn't. Alright, well. What's behind that door? Again, I saved it. Look, dipshit, do you still want to have your job tomorrow? I have some info about one of the other families in Reno that Mr. Salvatore is going to want to hear. So let me speak to him now. His face reddens. He suddenly speaks to the air. Excuse me, Mr. Salvatore, this is Mason. This woman says she's got something you want to hear. Attack Mason before he can continue. Oh, wait. Mason pauses, listening to something you can't hear. After a moment, his teeth clench. Mr. Salvatore says you may come in, Almondretta. Thanks, assholio. I'll be sure to mention your manners to Mr. Salvatore. Look, leans in, lowers his voice. Some ground rules, girl. Don't waste Mr. Salvatore's time. Don't give him any bullshit. You will answer to me. Yeah, whatever. Get out of my way. Mason stops you again. I ain't done yet. You show him respect. You call him Mr. Salvatore at all times. And when he talks, you shut up and listen. Understand? Last chance, Mason. Get the hell out of my way. You can go on in. This time. Okay. The elderly man looks up at you. His face is gaunt and covered with liver spots. He is holding a breathing mask, which is connected to an oxygen tank by his side. What do you want of me? Word is you had Mr. Wright's son poisoned. Why? Mr. Salvatore looks at you for a long time in silence and speaks. We Salvatores, we rule New Reno. The child must die to ensure that it will be done. There's no other reason. What did killing Wright's son have to do with ruling New Reno? That makes no sense. I've told you the reason the boy was killed. It will not leave this room. Salvatore makes a strange motion with his hand. Instantly, an alarm rings throughout the casino. I'm gonna cripple you, old man. You'll never walk again. Please tell me that was room service. Nope. I was only hit for 4. Alright, let's see. Oh, let's go for the groin. You have whacked Boss Salvatore. Boss Salvatore was hit in the groin for 51 hit points and was killed. I mean, I'm not going to be keeping this, but... let's go for the groin again. Hit in the groin for 11 hit points. We and I have the strong magic now. Go for the groin. Oops. I need to get closer. Vic was hit for 16. He used a stim pack. I was hit for 3. Mason was hit for 28. Let's get a little bit closer. Go for the groin. Mason was hit in the groin for 8 hit points. Dang it. Vic was hit for 11. We make the friends for a grampy bone out of your bones. Salvatore's man was hit for 54. Mason was hit for 45 and was killed. That's out of ammo. It's not enough light to recharge this. Well, shoot. Alright, guess we're going to this weapon. Alright, go for the groin again. I guess I'll get a little bit closer. Of course, now I can't see him. Ooh. Very nice. And let's miss. Why not? Alright. Let's turn off combat. Let's see what they have equipped. I'm not going to keep this. They have laser pistols. They have metal armor. This would be a very profitable... very profitable place to fight. I am at my maximum weight capacity. Alright, let me drop that for now. I want to see what the damage output from a laser pistol is. Uh, 10 to 22. It is an energy weapon, though. Uses small energy cells, range 35, so it is longer range than the Solar Scorcher. And it is more damage than the Desert Eagle with expanded magazine. We'll probably be doing something about this. I mean, after all, they did kill, Wright's son, and we clearly got experience points for knocking off the boss. Well, let's go see what the boss has. There's an oxygen tank. Some shotgun shells. A lot of caps, another laser pistol. Dean's Electronics. So we're definitely going to want to visit these people again. There's another oxygen tank. But when we come back next time, we'll actually see if they have any jobs for us. See you next time, everyone.